So here is the punter, Matt Bosher, to get us started. And off we go from Lambeau. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And the Falcons grab it. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Jones has it, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. An 18-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. I'm not ready.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And he finds his tight end, Graham. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Get 300. Get 300.
Now it's Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. To throw, it's Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack coming from Adrian Claiborne off the edge. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the 1st. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Ryan, and finding the tight end Hooper. They'll get
well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Past the 20. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jair Alexander in from the corner to make the sack.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
61, jump!
Ryan. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Matt Ryan, his 2nd touchdown pass of this opening quarter. And the Falcons push further out in front. Dan Quinn's told his offense, let's try and get 2 more.
I'm here all day. Hey, Express,
From the gun, it's Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
At their own 30-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. In fact, if anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter.
At the 37-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
That's another Packers first down.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. First red zone opportunity now for the Packers. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Throwing is Rodgers. Open here is Allison. That's complete. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Check, 4 down, 4 down. Hey, switch to the 50. Plant. Go, 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 go.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
And again, it's Rodgers. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. Second and goal from inside the 5.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
Mike, check.
Now Rodgers to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
58. 59. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Deuce. Back north.
Rodgers now on third and goal. Dancing to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the Bravo.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
Rodgers to throw for it on fourth. Flushed out right. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They're turned away on fourth and goal. And the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, it could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
It's caught over the middle. Hooper. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They go play action here on first down. Airing it out, looking for Rick. He's got a man, complete. The 20, 10, touchdown, Falcons. Matt Ryan now 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Falcons push further out in front. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Rodgers throwing again. He's going to fire one deep. And got his man complete. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 75 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is.
Mason Crosby.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Let's go.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Ryan gets it to his tight end, Hooper. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Ready, Blue 80! Blue 80! Here we go. Hey, wait. Blue 80,
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Open man, it's Stocker. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 30 yards there, and of course the first down as well.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. Zadarius Smith able to get him down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Now Ryan. And he's going to go down again. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
Gun. It's in motion. Mike 50, Mike. Hey, Tuesday.
Final play of the half. It's Ryan. Airing it out. Look. Oh, wide open. Complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the 3rd quarter?
And now this will be the final play of the half, as with no time remaining, they'll try and add 2 more to the lead right before intermission.
Jim, hey, 59, ready.
They'll try and run with Freeman. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half.
Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, 75 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Here's Ryan to throw. And this is going to be caught. Well, not sure about the need to go for two, but they get it and extend this lead out even further. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they...
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Rodgers going to throw. Got a man. That's Allison. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down.
Hey, take 26.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
26.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Rodgers. He's going to air one out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Hey, Strickland.
After the interception, here's Ryan. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. He's going to have the first down past the 20. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, 95 yards as his guys... continue to pour it on. Dan Quinn's told his offense, let's try and get 2 more. They'll try and run with Freeman.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit. But going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
Let's go, let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Check 24.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 13.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep left sideline, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
At the 23-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
You better be afraid of me.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
And it's 3rd down.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Tuesday. Check. Check hot route. Hot.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Check safety. 51. Hey, Haywood.
Ryan. Jones has it. And he's got the 1st down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the Packers 43.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. To throw is Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. The offense on third down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Ryan. And the catch is made by Justin Hardy. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Ryan. Complete to Jones. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
While sometimes it doesn't appear like much, the out route can be very dangerous when you throw it to a guy like Julio Jones. If you try and undercut it, he can turn into a big play. But the reason he's able to get it so often is because of his ability to push people deep, and they have to respect that.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Now it's Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage. Again, the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they run it, line, and I think this one might just be over.
Again, Ryan. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. You know, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Check. Cross. X3. 218. Chopper. 54. South. Hey, check. Base. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. They're not ready.
Ryan wants to throw it. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
39. Hey, Delta.
They run. Devontae Freeman. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Back 25! 61, Tom! Get up!
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Recon, 132 fighter.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down.
Today's